A lot of talk about occupying these days. Well, last night, Toronto was invaded by a sea of crazed Twilight fans. They all braved the chilly temperatures for the premiere of Breaking Dawn Part 1. Ashley Greene and Jackson Rathbone were two of the stars who walked the red carpet last night. I sat down with both of them to discuss the end of the series and the incredible support they get from Twilight's legion of dedicated fans.
Do you need some help? I could do her hair.
Really?
Please. Not offended by your choice of groom.
Just my blatant lack of respect for mortality.
Essentially.
Weddings. They bring everyone together.
Ashley and Jackson, thanks so much. You've got a big night ahead, another big night ahead. Given the fact that you both started in the first one, do you ever get used to this? I mean, even for me coming in to see all these people that have been lined up for hours just to get a glimpse of you guys, do you ever get used to that, Ashley?
No, I don't think you can really get used to something like that, and I don't think that you should, really, because I think it's such an incredible thing that a lot of people don't get to experience, might never get to experience, and I think, you know, we all feel very, very thankful every time we walk down a carpet or we have any kind of fan event. It's just, it's a really special feeling to have people that are still so passionate about our characters and about the work that we do.
So passionate because in the last opening, I heard that people had lined up for days. We were,
yes.
you know, days.
Days and days. It's actually, they call it Tent City in Los Angeles when we get ready for the premieres.
Occupy Twilight.
Occupy Twilight. There's thousands of people lining up and spending days out in the streets and supporting one another. Actually, they would rent a hotel room and like groups of 50 would, you know, take turns going in the shower and use the restroom. And it's honestly, it's whenever a piece of art brings together people like that, I think it's a fantastic thing to be a part of.
This is, in some ways, the beginning of the end, because it's the, you know, the part one of Breaking Dawn, and it's a little more risque than the ones previous to it. Was there at any point when you were reading through the script the first time, did you think, whoa, whoa? Did you?
It was actually, I think, before we finally got the script
book.
We were, you know, wondering how was this going to work. But luckily, we have one of the most amazing screenplay artists with Melissa Rosenberg. You know, what she's been able to do from day one with Twilight. You know, bringing these books to life in the film. She's done an amazing job. And then with Bill Condon coming on as well. You know, we have an Academy Award winner. You know, it's exciting, and you know they did it in such a beautiful way that although it is a little more mature and it does kind of bear a slight resemblance to the, you know, old school horror films of the vampire films, it really plays so well.
Do you have a favorite scene of yours or yours together?
Our dancing
Our
scene,
dance,
probably, right?
yeah, definitely the dance. We get to, you know, cut loose, you know, vampire footloose, if you will. And it was fun. It was the first time we really get to see Jasper having a good time. You know, Alice is always having, you know, a fun
always
time.
perky and
always
happy.
perky and fun. And finally, you know, Jasper gets to kind of cut loose. And I think this is the first film I smile in.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? You may have cracked a little bit of a smile whenever we were sparring,
That's true.
but not full on.
Not full on.
You had to like kind of.
I do
build
some
up to it.
full-on smiling in this
Yeah.
movie. Full frontal smile.
It's
That's
for sure.
risque.
How much have you both grown because you filmed both 1 and 2 at this point, so this part of it's over, but you've been doing this for 4 years. How much have you grown as an actor?
Quite a bit. I think it's been an amazing experience over the course of the years growing up with these, you know, amazing young actors, our peers and our friends, and seeing everybody's careers take off, and they're all staying so grounded and so lovely, and it's just it's been a pleasure and an honor to work with, you know, our cast.
Yeah, I think there's something that you can't get from a book that you get on set, and you get working with so many different directors like we got to. And I think there's something about, you know, we were all kids when we started. You know, we were all really young, not to say we're old now, but there's certainly a difference between 20 and 25. And you kind of, I think, come into your own a little bit. And I think that certainly kind of helps me in my art because I feel a lot more confident, I think, about my choices.
Tell me about the wedding scene.
It really lives up to, you know, what Stephanie Meyer wrote in the book, and I think that was what everyone wanted to make sure about and was very particular about because, you know, we wanted it to be elaborate and beautiful and magical and kind of capture this essence, but also I think to keep things true to what Bella would appreciate and what she would want. If it were Alice's choice, I'm sure things would have been much grander, like Jasper and Alice's wedding, I'm sure. Was
It was a feat.
Was
let me tell you that.
massive.
It was amazing.
You've loved it.
I'm still
Didn't
full from
you?
all the pork.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think, everything was really meticulously planned out so that we kind of did justice to what was written in the books.
Is there sadness at all, thinking about that this part of it's over?
There is a sadness, I'd say. I mean, there's a certain sensibility of, wow, we look at each other and we say, look at the years that have gone by, and it's a little sad to say goodbye to these characters, but they still live. They still live on. We have Breaking Dawn Part 2 coming out next year, and we've learned so much of the course of the years working with all these amazing directors, and it's been wonderful for us to have made the friends we've made, and been able to go in different directions in all of our careers.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.